So
it's such a cool spot. Like it just, it brings you back in time.
this is the oldest food court in the city of LA. So every single, even if it's retail, at one point it was a restaurant, like in the 70s.
This was built in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're literally transported.
Yeah. So if you see it, like this used to be a big old market. It's gone now. It's moved to the suburbs.
Yeah.
But everything here, it's like, I grew up coming here. This was like my food destination. My dad's office. He had like a locksmith shop.
Yeah.
So his shop and his office was on 6th Street, which is 7 or 8 blocks from here.
Crazy. How do you keep finding the motivation, the hustle, the like, you're nonstop?
Well, it's not my choice. I think like when I was in culinary school and working my way through the restaurant industry, I actually despised like, being a popular chef.
Yeah.
But like you work hard, people notice it, and then it just snowballs from there.
It's automatic.
Yeah.
Well, automatic, it takes time.
It takes time, yeah.
But
so I've been working in the restaurant industry since I was 14 and a half, since I could get a work permit.
Yeah.
And then I went to regular college to like appease my parents, and then right after that I went to culinary school, and then I worked for like every fucking one. Like I worked from Portland to Napa Valley, down to Beverly Hills, Las Vegas, New York.
Crazy.
Yeah, but you work your butt off, people notice.
Yeah.
And the rest is history. It's like the most organic growth you could ever have. So it's like
way.
It's like when people ask me like, oh, they're like, what's your business strategy? I'm like, I never had one, dude. Like now I have to like hire people who have business strategies because that was never.
It's becoming bigger than.
Yeah, because where I was from, where I grew up, it's a blue collar community. You work hard and that's it. But I also have a personality to be able to like, make people happy and stuff. So like that combination like really propelled me to
take care of your people.
Yeah,
and become an internationally known spot.
Yeah.
That people want to come to, and
yeah, man, we're fortunate to have what we have, and I think that everyone that works for me, like me and Ron, we've known each other since 2013, and
so sick.
Every time I open up a place here, he's always with me. Like people like stay with me, and they understand like the like importance of it all.
You have a product based on like love.
Yeah.
And just passion.
That's the day I hang it up is when I don't want to do it.
Yeah, of course.
Just the other day we were cooking and some guy yelled and he yelled at us and he was just like, yo, this is the best thing I ever eaten. And I'm like, dude, I looked at one of the younger cooks and I was like, this is why we do it. If we don't do it for this, then why?
That's how we feel about clothing.
Let's just day trade it or play the crypto like all the other kids that are doing it, and
might as well have fun.
Yeah. But this is something different. Like this is like, it's life. I love it. The best part is like working with your friends.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, listen, like we get the opportunity to do that too, and it's the same sort of feeling, like being able to hit someone with a pair of pants that looks fucking incredible.
Bro, yeah.
Or
sure.
shirts, like.
You can ask anybody here. Like, I don't deviate from my daily. Like I have like 100 of these shirts.
Yeah.
I even wear them on my days off. These are like whatever regular blank tees. But when I found out,
got to get you blanks. Amboy.
For sure. And we got a lot of big bodies here.
Yeah.
You'll see. But when I found your pants, like. It was literally all I wear. I mean, I don't know if you ever check my order history, but it's always just like
we brought you a new pair of pants.
Yeah, 4 pairs, 5 pairs, 3 pairs, because it's just it's an everyday situation,
Yeah. Thank you for having us. We're pumped to try the food.
Oh, bro, we got you.
We hit people with a Motivation Monday.
Oh yeah.
Hit us with a tip of the day, like just your your motivating force, kind of your, like a quote from Alvin?
I think if like just for motivation, right? For motivation purposes, in my line of work, I mean, obviously can't speak on everybody else, but like what motivates me is finding like truly what your purpose is.
Right.
For a really long time, I was forcing a purpose. And this is funny, and this is gonna be longer than just a quote, right? But like, I've never worked and flipped a burger in my entire career. I've never had a fast food restaurant. My entire life, I was a pretentious chef who worked farm to table, worked for fine dining, and I used to scoff at making stuff in between a bun, right? The one time I fucking do it, it just is renowned. And so for years I fought it. You know, I opened other restaurants, fine dining restaurants, but what keeps making me money and what keeps my happiness going is something simple, and I can't fight it. So I just roll with it, bro. I just roll with it. Like, I no longer strive to like force what is in my path. And like what I'm really good at is what I'm sticking to. And just like applying that Japanese like shokunin mentality where it's just like, this shows you.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you know, it's funny because like when I cook for people at my house or whatever, especially like people that I've met within like the last 10 years, they're just like, man, I completely forgot that you're an actual chef. And I'm like, yeah, I could cook pretty much anything.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I can do something successfully at and like literally like not even have to think about are burgers and egg sandwiches. We're just gonna throw you pretty much everything on the menu.
Oh.
And then you guys don't have to finish it.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know, you guys could try. We have Goldilocks of sorts for our menu, right? So
Love that.
if you're hungry,
Yeah.
you're really hungry, we got you. If you're kind of like, oh, I'm just chilling, snacking, we got that. And then if you just like, we have like the everyday burger, you know?
Yeah.
But then we have like the special burger where it's like if you're feeling really shitty,
Yeah.
we have that, and if you're feeling really happy, we have it.
Oh my God.
And also we have really delicious hot dogs. I don't know if you're a hot dog fan, but
We're in Montreal. Hot dog's a major thing.
is that where you're from?
Yeah.
Dude, my grandmother's sister is in Quebec, so we would go out to Quebec a lot.
Like Quebec City?
No, she's in the countryside. You know where she's from? Maybe you know this because I always forget.
Yeah.
But there's a monk monastery that makes cheese in Quebec.
Sam, a monk monastery that makes cheese in Quebec. Do you know it?
It's the best poutine I've ever had in my life was there.
At that place?
Yeah.
Ooh. We're gonna go though.
So yeah, I love going out there. Shit, one of my favorite restaurants, one of my biggest inspirations is Joe B.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like, their food is amazing. That's like actually a cookbook, both the cookbooks that are from there. And then what was that, cochon?
Yeah. Pied cochon.
Yeah, Pied du cochon. Yeah, that's another good. I'm like inspired by that French style cooking because it's like more, I don't know, I call it redneck French.
A lot of heart in there.
Yeah. I like that shit. That's just like,
So, how many people do you have roll through like on a daily basis?
here, we go anywhere from 200 to, we do 200 burgers a day. But on the weekends, we probably do closer to like 400.
Oh.
Like we double our numbers, which for us in this space, it's tiny,
Yeah.
is like our capacity. We're opening up a bigger one.
How quick are you turning people in and out? And what? It's
like-
mostly takeout, like eat, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people eat here when the days are beautiful, like today.
Right. Like just outside.
Yeah, they just eat outside.
Yeah.
You know, there's like those little stands upstairs where they walk upstairs, but like Yeah,
Very cool.
it gets a little intense sometimes.
Yeah,
For sure. Again, we're an LA like restaurant. Like we're born and raised. Everyone here is from LA, so it's like I think
You guys are used to the pace.
our patrons understand it.
Yeah.
You know, like we're ingrained in the community.
Yeah, of course.
So you know, we're one of like the busier ones. Hal and Ray's, they do a lot for this building as well. Like
Right.
they kill it.
Yeah.
And they're closed 2 days a week. And on those 2 days, like people are like, where is it? Why is it open?
Of course.
Yeah. Their fans are fanatics, dude.
You got it.
And then La Cita, their championship, they won like Restaurant of the Year, Food and Wine. To me, I rather resonate to a majority of people, a massive people, than have a handful of people say, oh yeah, you did a good job.
Yeah.
I'd rather people come here. I've literally had a customer who came to my restaurant on their first date, and then I catered their wedding.
Let's go.
And then I was there when their first child was born. And then now his kid is coming here with his friend. So it's like,
Come on.
being able to like understand that level of like what you belong to or what your purpose is, it makes it easier every day to like motivate myself to keep going, you know?
I'll throw that whole thing into ChatGPT and get the quote.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, because it's true. I mean, even Ron's daughter. How old is Zion, Ron? How old is Zion? She's
Gonna be 7.
she's 7.
She's 7.
Only tell her sit down and sing it.
Yes, yeah, but like Zion's been like coming here since she was like 3. Yeah, 3,
Unreal.
4. Yeah. So it's like,
It's family. It's all family.
yeah. And then, you know, you see them light up when they eat French fries and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And the next thing you know, like, she's bringing her friends here. And it's like a cycle. And to be honest with you, like, to bring it full circle, it's like, man, I was that kid.
Of course.
You know, that's how I fell in love with what I do now.
Yeah.
I remember going to a teriyaki spot as a kid, like,
It was a young romance.
bro, every day after school, we would go there, grab some fries at
Yeah.
first date, second date, you know what I mean? Like anniversaries, same spot. Now we've become it. You know?
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We're at Amboy right now. We got Alvin unlocking the door to greatness. The burger master.
I swear, like, every day there's something new with this restaurant.
It's crazy.
I mean, this is like, I don't even know where we pulled these things from. Like,
Yeah.
fucking autograph sherry rice thing that I got when I was a kid. Sick. Yeah, and then we pay homage to our heroes. Anthony Bourdain right there.
Yeah.
And then that's Jonathan Gold. He was that Pulitzer Prize food critic.
Yeah.
That's the man. Like, if you shook his hand in LA, like, you're it.
You knew you
Yeah.
had something on your hands.
Yeah, you're it. Like,
Yeah.
once he reviewed you and it was good, like, it like almost solidified your footing in the LA food. And then he died in, I think, 2019. He had like pancreatic cancer or something like that. Well, we have one in the valley. That I don't run that one. It's like a friend of ours that runs it. And then we have one at the soccer stadium. Super unorthodox. Like I'm a big person who thinks that writing letters is lost. So I'll just like write notes and then like I'll mail it to like cousins and friends and stuff like that. Yeah, just old school shit.
Oh
like
man,
that.
that's
I used to be into like woodworking and stuff like that. Legacy, I was supposed to be a carpenter.
right.
I stopped doing that after I cut myself. I was just like real bad, you know? And I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna, my life is my hands. So
Yeah.
I'm like, and so now I just got really into like looking up old letters, like letters that presidents wrote and like,
Interesting.
I have a really cool book of letters, like a compilation of letters from like military men to their loved ones in like the 1920s and shit. And so now I'm like, all right, I need to get my own paper, you know, find the right pen, work on my penmanship.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it'll keep my brain fresh.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, because I always tell, like, I'm 42 years old.
And what do? You basically just like update them on life and
Oh yeah, life, or even just like I'll pick a subject that I want to write about, and then we'll just talk about that. Like if I saw a certain thing happen where a dog crossed the street, and then just like my application of it.
yeah, like why am I registering that?
Yeah.
But I am.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm not watching local sports, then I'm spending time by myself doing that. Because believe it or not, I actually don't have a lot of spare time. Yeah, like there's some nights where I'll just sit on my couch and I'll fall asleep with taking one shoe on and leaving one shoe on. Like just so tired. Dude. I think I've always just admired shit like that. Like just like the fact that we have that capability as human beings and we don't do it all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm fascinated. That's like my version of reality TV, is like reality writing.
Wow. You ever write letters to yourself?
No, I don't journal. I should. This is why I cook. It's like because I do it for other people.
Yeah.
You should see what I fucking eat myself. I don't eat the shit that we make. You know what I mean? Like it's if I have like a very important person, like a celebrity or athlete that I get paired with through my talent agency, like we'll do like a phased out story through the burger. Yeah, based off of their life usually. So I'll do like research, like straight Anwar style. Like I'll fucking do the research on them, and then I'll like be like, okay, so
Nardwar.
a Nardwar.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh my God. Seeing somebody who's super passionate about what they do, and also like all the letters you're talking about, all this, like it's just, we are super blessed to kind of like have these moments. We get to like make people feel great in what they're wearing and how they look, but like a moment like this that's what we're doing it for. We're doing it to have like this amazing connection with so many people.
From what you guys put out there, that's like, as a customer, I take accountability for it now.
Yeah.
So it's like, when people ask me, because a lot of big guys ask me like, "Oh, dude, like you always like, look put
good
together. Where do you get your shit?" And I'm always like, "Here's the link. please check this out."
Yeah.
And people are like, "Dude, like when it comes to like my pants and my sunglasses, like those are the two things that people are always just like, dude, where the fuck do you get this stuff? Because I can't fit sunglasses and shit like that."
Yeah.
And like, I've almost become like a big body ambassador at some point. I was actually wearing these pants on a full page cover in the New York Times. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'll show it to you.
Oh my God. On that note, if you want, I have new shit for you.
Oh yeah.
Where's the bag?
Because when we first built this kitchen, it was really just a playground. Like this is like one of my favorite pieces of equipment I've ever owned, which is like a French top. And I've literally just put it in my kitchens just cause. It definitely doesn't have to be there, and it kind of fucks up efficiency. But it is what it is. We got onions cooking. We slow cook our onions for pretty much an entire day, which turns into this. This is kind of what sets us apart from a lot of burger places.
Is it like caramelized?
Oh yes, super slow cook.
Yeah.
We have all the different sizes of burgers, our cheese. We salt and pepper like regular human beings. It's not in a little shaker. And then our breads, which is like what, again, is like our signature thing. It looks like the entire bun is just coated in sesame. So if you ever see a burger and it looks like that, we did it first. Crazy. Yeah, we got really good hot dog buns. Our hot dogs are super fire. Chef Rhea is like, she's like the hot dog connoisseur of the building.
A hot dog.
This is the only burger that we cook a different way. I'll just show you how we do it.
Yeah.
You can tell just by the color that it's dry aged. It's like, we cook it like a steak. I go crazy. And like, you have to season the sides. If people don't season the sides, it kind of like annoys me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's your first bite.
Yeah. And then this is like, basically like shallow deep fried in a sense. What makes us love burgers is like the Maillard, right? The easy way to do Maillard is smashing a burger. And this is more like, we cook it like a steak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the burger that we're known for. It's called the DH. I did an episode of the Burger Show with Seth Rogen,
Yes.
and he said that thick burgers are for dickheads. And so I was like, I'm gonna make a thick burger and call it the DH, which if you know, you know, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does he feel about it?
Oh, dude.
Loves it.
Sure.
Of course.
I mean, me and him, we go way back.
Yeah. Well, you guys have made some great stuff together.
Oh yeah, dude. So you see that color? It's like perfectly caramelized. Give it a nice base. Get that. Make sure it's even all the way around. This burger, special.
Yeah.
Special.
Special.
Well,
Holy.
Bunch. So that's our DH. We're gonna descend in hierarchy. So the DH, dry aged beef. Borrow your thermometer. Do you have it? Do you have one?
you know, I got it.
So you see how it's like perfectly caramelized. We'll do truffle with that.
Still truffle?
Yeah. Yeah, we do truffle.
Got on the menu.
Yeah, it's a truffle pate.
Of course. It's a must.
Parmigiano Reggiano, the real stuff.
Usually right on the patty. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine doing that and it's like 50 tickets up here.
Oh my god.
It kind of sucks.
You enjoy a good burger? Oh yeah. Well, it's about to be the best. Yeah.
Being is because a lot of the times when we do cut burgers in half, we'll get Yelp reviews and they're like, "Oh, it's so dry." And it's like, bro, like once we cut it, all the juice is right.
Oh yes. Here.
Ron,
I think we're about to go on the best burger ride of our lives.
I'll see you there.
Alvin, thank you.
You are.
Alvin, thank you.
Boys, my pleasure, guys. Enjoy.
Godward.